Welcome back, my friends. How you doing? My name is Frank James Bailey. In this video, I want your opinion on something. But first, let me back up just a pinch. As most of you guys know, I wrote the Turkana comic book series. Here's a shameless plug. If you want to know more about Turkana, go to Turkana.com. There are currently 7 comics in the series. And if you've been following me for at least over a year, then you know that last year I did a Kickstarter for my book called The Taming of April, which unfortunately that Kickstarter failed. But speaking of Kickstarter, as you know, there are 7 comics in the Turkana comic book series. Comic number 7 was fully funded on Kickstarter. That was my first successful Kickstarter campaign. Now, if you've been watching my videos on YouTube and TikTok, then you know I have this great night job. I do nighttime security. I'm not gonna say where or who I work for, but let's just say it's a great job because I get to write during the downtime. And currently I'm writing 3 books about a female wrestler named Olivia. I've mentioned this before, but it's basically gonna be 3 books kind of like the Harry Potter books, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and his Half-Blood Prince. You get the idea. My books are gonna be Olivia the Queen Bee, Olivia the Tower, and Olivia the Mighty Kraken. Same girl, same wrestler, 3 different names because a lot of times wrestlers change their names. Now, before I get to that, I want to make sure we're on the same page about something. These books are not comic books. They're not graphic novels. They are novels. This is the format that I'm choosing to write this story. It would cost me a lot of money to turn it into a comic book, so I'm choosing to turn it into a novel at first. So if the novels are pretty successful, then I might turn it into a graphic novel or something where you can actually visually see it better. But for now, they are novels. Now let me get to the question. It involves Kickstarter. As you know, last year I tried to publish my novel, The Taming of April, on Kickstarter. It didn't go as planned. However, my comic for comic number 7 for Turkana was successful. I am thinking about doing a Kickstarter for the 3 books of the Olivia wrestling series. But I'm worried that since they're novels, just like The Taming of April, I'm worried I'm not going to get a whole lot of backers because they're novels, not comics. Now, just so you know, there are a couple of big differences between the two. One, The Taming of April is just for 1 book, and April is sort of promiscuous and sexy. It's a romantic comedy book. The wrestling books will be 3 books. So if you fund the Kickstarter, you'll get 3 books out of it. And the other thing is, it's not a romantic comedy. It's about her, a wrestler. And a lot of people that I've talked to can't wait to read this because they like wrestling. So I'm really kind of up in the air on should I do a Kickstarter or not. Now, before I go any further, I want to tell you that the first book is generally done. First book is called Olivia the Queen Bee. It's around 195 pages long, so it's a kind of a smaller book. The second book is generally done, but it needs some tweaks yet. It's around 250 pages. The third book needs a lot more work, but 2/3 of this series are generally, 95% done. So I'm just curious from you guys. If I did a Kickstarter campaign about my 3 books about a female wrestler named Olivia, Olivia the Mighty Kraken, would that be interesting enough for you to back the Kickstarter? Again, I'm targeting people who really love wrestling. Olivia is a 6'6", 250-pound wrestler. Kind of like Honor the Giant, only female. Okay, not as tall, but you get the idea. And remember, these are novels, not comics. I've seen comics about wrestling all the time. I'm presenting this as 3 different novels. So if I made a Kickstarter about Olivia, the female wrestler, it's a 3-book novel series. Would you be interested in backing that Kickstarter? Comment below the video and let me know. And finally, before I close out the video, I want to say thank you for subscribing and following me all over social media. I love how you comment on my videos. I love how you like the videos, and I really appreciate all the feedback that you give me. So thank you for subscribing and following me on TikTok and YouTube and all over social media. Again, comment below the video and let me know what you think about a Kickstarter for my female wrestling books. I hope to hear from you. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. And again, thank you for your support.